What's up, crew? Chef Anthony from Don's Appliances at the Experience Center. I'm talking about convection versus bake, what it is, give you some options, and let you know which one's better than the other. So let's pop the top. All right, guys, let's keep it real basic and show you what happens in your oven when we hit bake. So here is our bake element under here. It's a hidden bake element right under the oven shell. So here's your bake element. That heats up and brings the air up. So now we're going, if we just hit bake, we're using just a bake element heating up. So by the time the bake element hits the top rack, we're losing less and less heat. Whereas the convection, see the fan in the back, that's where our third heat source is. When we use convection, that air is going to push out to these racks, hit this glass, and really make the oven no dead spots. So we're going to really see continuous airflow. That's why these potatoes are brown from edge to edge. That's the main thing about convection that you guys got to think of. Even airflow to make your product brown from end of tray to end of tray, okay? That works with everything. It heats up a lot faster in convection. You're gonna see better performance. But bake, why do they still use bake? Why does ovens still have bake? Think about if you're gonna make a cheesecake in a water bath, like my grandmother's recipe, or your grandmother's recipe. If you put this convection fan on, and then we put, the cheesecake in a water bath in there, you'll have water all over the bottom of the oven. You'll have maybe water in your cheesecake to where it doesn't bloom or set. So there are aspects and times that even Chef Anthony doesn't use convection. That is one of the times. And other times, if I'm doing little mini creme brulees in a water bath or something like that where I need open liquid in here, can't really do it. Another time too, if I'm doing a big roast, carrots, potatoes, beef, in broth with a lid on it, convection's really a moot point at that because I have a lid on it. I don't need the convection to fly over it. And if I had the lid open, it would evaporate in convection. So those are like the two aspects that bake really work and over convection. So, but 99, 97% of the time, we're gonna use convection. We're gonna get that lovely browning from edge to edge, and we're gonna see an amazing product. So, all right, crew, one thing I do want to mention, though, is time and temp. From your old bake to convection, our 25 and 25 rule really help you out. Now, what that means is our cookies. If we did cookies on bake 350 for 12 to 15 minutes, your old standard recipe, now in convection, we counter the temperature. So we take it down 25 degrees. So those same cookies are 325 for 12 to 15 minutes. So now we've dropped to 25 degrees to add the connective cook tissue, or the connective cooking, 25 degrees. So the fan speed doesn't overcook it. In the same aspect, we take 25 minutes off the back end. So if we're talking about a big roast that takes an hour and a half at 350, so now we keep the same temperature at 350, we just drop it 25 minutes on the back end. So it's about an hour and 5 minutes. So those are the corrective cooking temperatures, our 25 and 25 rule. So that's food for thought to think of, so you don't overcook things in convection when you're jumping from bake to convection, or vice versa. You're going back from convection to bake, saying, hey, what am I doing? This recipe's way off, or this oven's not calibrated. You have to use the right settings for your oven. So, and that brings in another one. This is true convection, is what we're using now. You could use convection roast, which is another thing. We're using all three heat sources. So we got heat from the bottom, heat from the top, and the convection fan to fly all the way through. Thanksgiving turkey, roasts, bigger items, things like that. So, ton of options on convection, ton of options on bake, everything in between we need. Chef Anthony from Don's Appliances, we're all good.